Hi, Adriana. Let's see if I can put this in. Ugh. Let's see here. Let's see. Can you hear me?
Hey,
I can hear.
Yay! You can hear. Good.
I'm not subscribed to that channel.
You may end up hearing my boyfriend and my mom talk. We're trying to figure out houses.
Okay, tell
I
them
get my
no
own
party.
house.
No party. Without inviting me. Oh.
One of my Avon upline says that if we have a housewarming party, we have to invite her.
That's right. That's right. Always invite the Avon people. They're the biggest partiers. And they bring great
Probably.
housewarming gifts.
Amen.
Alright. That room cooking for a lot of people in poor.
So how are you today, Miss Molly?
I'm good, baby. It's been a crazy weekend, you know. But life is good, and I have a nice breeze coming in because it's getting ready to rain. So I'm like, yes. No hot weather. Yes. So good otherwise. How's business?
Kind of slow right now, honestly.
Me too. My sales slower than I'm used to.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest. They're slower than I like. Hoping that we're gonna see some pickup, especially with 24 coming out, I hope. So we'll see.
I really hope 24 helps out. I have customers that are interested in the gift brochure. I can't think what it's actually called.
Have you gotten that yet?
I got some with my 22 order.
Oh, okay, good. You got some with your 22 order. Okay, good. I haven't gotten any yet.
Or maybe it was 23. Which campaign am I in?
You should. Have you even put in your 23 yet?
No, not yet. I got it with my 22 order. But I ordered books for campaign 23. So that might be why I got some of them.
Yeah, she can hear me.
I for real want to try it.
How are you? Hi, baby. So I haven't seen it yet, Adriana. Does it look good?
I really want to try that one.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
What'd you cooking, Janae?
Wrong one.
Chili.
Yum.
I have to make chili for I don't have to make chili for nothing. There's a chili cook-off at my work that one of my coworkers is going to make chili for. I get to make the kitty litter cake.
Kitty litter cake?
What's in that?
It's I'm trying to remember. There's pudding in it with different cake mixes, and what it is you get a white cake and I believe a chocolate cake, and you bake them, and then once they've cooled down, you crumble them up to make it look like kitty litter.
Oh,
okay.
That's cool.
And then you get vanilla pudding to moisten it up a little bit so that it's not just straight dry cake mix. Mix that together. And
it's sounding better.
Yeah.
You put
not puppy chow. It obviously isn't puppy chow. But it's really good.
But it's so good. Yeah, I know.
So I was like, I figured the name is probably misleading.
What do you mean? It's
Molly, are we talking about the same thing here?
Yeah, honey, I haven't seen that yet. I've seen the what you're showing me. I've seen that part.
Right.
Lee, should I invite you? Is that the problem?
So I have our meeting tonight, and then I have another meeting that I'm co-hosting apparently. at
Well, figure we can play better, but I told you it's not good.
8 o'clock, but it's 8 o'clock my
They've
time.
been talking back and forth about me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, well, it's like an opportunity meeting because they're trying to start these to see if like any of the leadership representatives have people who are kind of on the fence of joining. That they can
Oh,
just
shoot, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So they can join into the call, and then we basically bring our leads to the meeting. But I'm co-hosting it, so which is ironic. I'm co-hosting it, but I don't have any leads to bring to the meeting. So
Really?
but I encourage my team members to bring any if they have some, because I'm going to invite them to take advantage of seeing it, you know, and they can bring people on who are on the fence of it. So they kind of get a 30-minute run through to see, you know, what Avon entails and to decide if they truly want to do it. And if they sign up tonight, then they get a prize for getting a new recruit. So
Okay.
I'll keep you posted.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
These are cute. I'm sorry, I'm finally actually going through
A lot of
this gift guide
cute things. I know. I'm excited. I can't wait to get it. I don't have mine yet, but yeah, I'm excited.
There are
What is it?
these, it's the ultimate gift guide.
The
Oh, yeah,
gift
I have
guide.
mine.
You have
I'm so
yours?
pleased already.
I don't have mine yet.
You don't? Adriana, have you been resisting the urge to buy extra stuff?
It's like, yeah, look,
I
I
just
just
want to
got,
buy the props.
you know, the stuff that that we could order at RepFest. Dude, I just got that in here today. I'm like, holy crap, did I order all that stuff? I was really having a celebration or something. I'm like, what is this? It's like 4 of everything. What's going on here?
Okay. You ready for the food porn moment?
What?
Hang on.
But I've got to live there.
Ah, yum.
There you have it.
Yum.
That magic deliciousness brewing up in there. Then I got to make, because I decided to be the good mom and volunteer to make salted caramel apple tarts tonight for teacher appreciation tomorrow. I'm like, don't y'all just want some goodie bags? I'll send Avon goodie bags. I can do that.
Yeah, man.
I don't feel like making anything now.
Good. Hi, Brenda Lloyd. How come you're not letting me see your face?
Well, because I'm trying to get my supper done.
Hi, baby. I just wanted to see you once.
I hear you.
I just wanted to see you once.
We'll get it figured out.
So what are you listening on, your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi, Tammy. Can she hear me yet? Hey, Tammy.
Barely.
Tammy. Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Amy. Amy is joining us. Hi, Amy. Everybody's there. Tammy, I just saw Tammy the other day. I was having a really, really bad day, and she showed up and was smiling in my window, and I'm like, I really needed that today. Thank you. It was one of those moments for real.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, who else has joined us? I see no picture.
Hi, Tammy. Hi, Brenda.
Hello.
Julie Paulson's with
Looking
us.
gorgeous as always.
That's you, Janae. That's you, honey.
She's like, thank you. I appreciate it.
I didn't get a chance to get beautified, you know.
Okay.
Okay, who's joining us by phone? Would this be, I know it's local, would this be Sharon or would this be Becky Kane? Who is on the phone?
Yes, this is Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. How are you?
Hi, Sharon.
I'm good. I'm doing good. Hello, everyone.
I saw the 240. I'm like, she local. I know she mine. She mine. I saw Amy.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute out.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's see.
Ooh, this chili
here.
smelling good, Mama Molly.
You know what, Janae? Hush your mouth. Just
Oh,
hush
don't
your
even.
mouth.
Don't even.
I fixed like omelets tonight, and you're having chili? Really? Chili?
Really?
Right, and
Really?
I had a bowl of cereal.
Oh,
Okay,
don't.
that's worse than omelets.
You got to go and
That's
eat
worse
at
than
Mama
omelets.
Molly's house. So Timmy, no, you can't even comment right now. I'm a little jealous. I just want to leave it out there.
Brenda Lloyd, what are you fixing, Brenda?
Well, you know,
Chicken, broccoli, baked rice casserole that I'm
Shut your
Well,
mouth,
good. That
Brenda
sounds
Lloyd.
good,
Hush
too.
your mouth up. Oh my goodness.
Brenda, is it chilly there too? Because we're cool up here.
Well, it will be pretty soon. It gets colder. You know.
So Julie Paulson, what did your family fix you?
Oh, my family, that's me. I had cheese and crackers. And the husband called and said,
Well, let's see. So we've got cereal and cheese and crackers. That's like a first and a second for sure right there. That's for sure. Amy, what did you have to eat, Amy?
Haven't eaten it yet. Still sitting here.
Okay, well, you got something, so that's
Macaroni,
saying.
cheese, and corn.
Oh, Sharon. Sharon has joined us. Hi, Sharon.
That's what my thing.
Sharon, can you hear us?
I figured if I do 100, that'll pay for
Not sure if she can hear us.
Or should I do 95?
Sharon. We're going to give everybody just another couple of minutes. See who's. We won't even probably, unless y'all decide to just ramble on, it probably won't even be a full hour tonight. Just want to make sure y'all understand this. Oh, is that Linda Staggers on the phone?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Linda. Hello, Linda. Everybody,
Hello, everyone.
meet Linda Staggers on the phone. Okay,
Hey,
on
Linda.
the phone, meet Linda Staggers.
Hello, everyone. No,
I
man.
know what's wrong, Linda? You didn't get your hair done? You better stop that. This is Zoom so I can see you. Oh my goodness.
We'll talk
Gosh.
about it later.
And I just went back and fluffed my hair up a little bit for everybody.
I know, right?
Seriously.
I was just
Oh,
out in
my
the
goodness.
rain with my dog.
Look. Okay.
I just polished my head for y'all. Come on.
Okay, all right. Well, it's 8:05. We may have enough. Sharon, I don't know if you can hear us or not. I certainly hope so. I know you have us muted, which is fine. But welcome to the call because I didn't hear you say you could hear me. So I hope that you can. And it's okay that you don't want to show me your lovely face. Everybody gonna get more comfortable here and gonna be coming on and showing me your Zoom face. If I gotta do it, everybody else gotta do it. That's
I'm gonna
just
mute
wrong.
my line just briefly so I can hear you.
Okay, that's
Still
fine.
babysitting too.
That's because you want to get up there and eat. That's what.
No!
Go ahead.
My daughter is here, and then my neighbor's daughter is
Oh.
here.
And you
We're
want
sitting
to
little
get
right
your
now.
eat on too. Don't even go there
Molly.
pregnant. Hi, baby.
So cute.
Okay, guys. Let's jump right in. I don't want to keep you longer than we have to. If somebody else comes on, we will welcome it at this time. We know we talked about Vibe. Let me ask you, how many were successful in going back and looking at that or getting their Vibe page set up the way you wanted it? Was everybody able to go and do that?
I have not.
Janae.
As much as I was going to do it last night, and the site was down.
Janae,
So I'm sorry.
Janae, it's been a month
Yesterday
since
was
we
my free
talked.
day this weekend.
Janae,
and I
it's been
couldn't
a
do it.
month since
But it
we
is on my
talked,
agenda
Janae.
tonight.
You know what? Have you not listened, Janae? You know, you're just supposed to not say nothing. See, you like put yourself all out there.
Oh,
like that.
I'm
You know
sorry.
I'm
Let me go ahead and mute that. You just forget I said that. I'm just playing.
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to tell you, I mean, for anybody who has it made life run a little bit smoother for you? Maybe that needs to be my question. And rather than you clicking all around and being a clickosaurus, are you able to see what you need to see now?
Yes.
Okay, good. And I know some of you already had it down, which is perfect. You already knew what you wanted. That's going to help a whole lot. So tonight, what I wanted to do, some of you know about the new compensation plan that's coming in 2018. And some of you are you've heard about it, but you don't really know. And we're all at different levels here. So I'm going to tell you before I let Lee really get into this, because he's my numbers man. You all know that. And he really has this great way of breaking things down to know where you're at, where you need to go, and what's your next step. So I just want to put it in your head now, Linda, except you. Linda, don't you listen to this. And Brenda Lloyd, eventually you ain't going to be listening to this. But your title needs to be bronze leader or above. That is what you're working towards. If you're not there, Tammy, you're there, but we know you're working for gold leader, girl. So we know what's going on there. Julie, you have a steady pace going there. Brenda Lloyd is rebuilding like a champ. She's working with Amy, Adriana, the whole thing. But what Lee is going to do is go over how you're going to get there. But whether you're a promoter, a star promoter, doesn't matter where you're at. It's okay, Adriana. You need to know this is where you're at star promoter. But you know what? What's your next step? But what you need, what I want your big hairy goal to be right now, it needs to be bronze leader. That needs to be it. Lee's going to explain what that means. He's going to explain the best way to get there. He's going to explain why you don't want to be at that mark that just says, oh, I'm a bronze leader, I just did this amount. No, you need to be over that amount, and he's going to tell you why it's important for you all to be where you need to be. So this is a time now, I'm going to be honest, you got to really figure out what you want. Because for Lee and I and for a lot of leaders, there's a lot of investment that's going to be happening with delegating leads. So from the upper leaders, if somebody's delegating leads to you, that means that they're investing money in you. They're paying the leads and they're passing them on to you. I have to tell you, as the top of the food chain here, guys, it's not cheap. It is not cheap. So, and when one person doesn't perform, as Lee's going to let you know, it sabotages all of us within that food chain. That is how it's going to be. So we're going to talk about this a little bit, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the chart up so that you can see what he's doing, what he's talking about, and I'm leaving everything wide open. So when you're like, hold on, I don't understand what you're saying, I need you not to be shy. What we're amongst right now is family. This is family, and this is the family that gets things done right here. The people who are on the call, on the Zoom call, you're the one who's directing your team. You're the one who's trying to figure out who is that person I'm going with. You are the real deal here, and you are the people that no matter what, you are working your business. You're leading by example with your sales. It is massively important as we get into 2018 what we're going to do. So, Lee, I'm going to go ahead and put this up for you, baby, and then you can kind of take over here, and I'm going to mute my line.
All right. Okay, so I can hear me. You muted yet? Did you mute? Okay, there we go. That's kind of crazy. I can hear myself. It's freaking me out.
Oh.
So, all right, the deal is they're really changing a lot with a few changes. And the biggest thing is you know now you have to tell, you can't really tell somebody how they get paid. The order's got to be over $50. Then you got to take this out. You got to take this out. And they're paid on the leadership sales, not the award sales. All that's going away. Under this new program, you're going to, if somebody has $1,000 in sales, you're going to do the math, and it's going to be real simple. The $1,000 in award sales times 0.70. That's 70% of it, which will be $700. Now, out of that, you would take the corresponding percentage and multiply it by that and tell somebody what they made. This becomes really easy because, you know, we all get that one person who says, I just need to make an extra $400 a month. Well, now the math becomes extremely simple of how to build them a team to get them to that, to making that $200 every 2 weeks. If they need $400 a month, you can get them to that $200. The other really cool thing is we used to have to tell people you don't make any money until you get the bronze ambassador. They start making money as long as they place a $50 order themselves on their first person at promoter. They earn that 3% sponsoring bonus on these new people from Jump Street. As a promoter, all you need is you plus one. So just think of it as going to a wedding. You're bringing your +1 and they're placing an order every campaign. And as long as your order's over $50, you're earning that 3%. The star promoter is you +2. And you'll earn the 3% on both of your friends, and you earn on your actual sales. Plus, you're actually, as long as you're over that $50, going to earn 3% on each of them. Now, when you get the bronze ambassador, now, Molly, I can't see these percentages. You know that's half the reason I sent you this. So it becomes really simple to break this out for people. So it's 3 people, 3 orders, and $1,000. Well, if you're shooting people for $150 orders and you're averaging that out, and there's 150, you know they really need 4 people placing orders. So you start them on that run, and then you can go up to Silver Ambassador. Currently under the current program, Silver Ambassador is the building block for every title beyond the ambassador level. You need a Silver Ambassador to be a bronze leader. That's going away under this. Under this, actually, the numbers don't change as far as 1,000, 2,000 in sales, 4,000 in sales. But when you get to bronze leader, it's only 8,000 in sales, and you do not need a leader underneath you. It's just 8,000. So you really get to teach your people to be selfish and build a first generation that is stable and sustainable and really solid. As you get into these upper levels, now you hit silver leader. You have to have a bronze leader underneath you. So the 12.5 is going to be easy. If you're doing 8 and they're doing 8,000, that's $16,000 in sales. Now, if you're freaking out about 8,000 in sales, that's 54 $150 orders on your team. Not 54 people, 54 $150 orders, and that will shove you over that 8,000. Where this becomes problematic is the at-risk is going away. I don't have confirmation, but performance points are supposed to be going away. Which means if you don't place an order, so say like Tammy's underneath Linda, so we're just going to use real world things. Okay, we won't use Tammy. We'll call her Shaquita. If Shaquita is underneath Linda, and Shaquita doesn't place her order, does it? The sale, Linda's going to go at risk because Shaquita didn't place her order. Well, Shaquita's not going to earn any money because she's going to be a star promoter.
Okay.
Because she didn't place a $50 order, but she had all these extra things. So now this rolls up. Now Linda didn't make her title, which means Mama Molly didn't make her title. When y'all start messing with her bank account, Mama Molly get a little twisted. But here's the reality. We don't run on minimum. This program pushes you away from running on minimum. The at risk. If you go at risk, nobody gets. If somebody's depending on you for their title, then you just cost them their money at that title. So it's a incentive to find other people. So don't take it personal if you're under one of the bigger leaders and they're looking for a backup plan. Because if you get hit by a bus tomorrow, they still got to make money to help your family pay for the funeral. And that's the way I tell them. So the reality is the numbers don't change. The only numbers that change and where things get complicated is when you hit bronze executive. The numbers change at platinum because instead of 300,000 in sales, you need 400,000, but that's not even a conversation we're going to have. And at the silver leader level, for every bronze leader you have underneath you, you now get what they call a leader bonus on your L1 leaders. And if there's somebody in your second generation who goes to bronze leader, but they're not in your first generation, they're going to actually give you an extra override on them, which will be 3%. That 3%, just so you know, at $8,000 on the button, And even $8,000 in total unit sales is worth a minimum of 168 extra earning dollars to you every 2 weeks. This is kind of like the senior executive 2% override bonus, but they dropped it all the way down to silver leader that you start earning that bonus. This will put you in position as a gold leader to earn a salary of $50,000 to $60,000 a year as long as you perform as a gold leader every 2 weeks. As a bronze executive, if you perform all 26 campaigns, it's a $100,000 or more earning opportunity. It now becomes a six-figure income under this. There's also some fun math in this to where your actual bronze leader, that bronze leader bonus, that override, you can actually start to, if you build enough of them, outpace your earnings check with that leader bonus. Because you know each one of them's worth a minimum of 168 bucks. So you're looking at them going ka-ching, and you keep building them. And that's what you help these people do. And they have to do the 8,000 on the low side because we know the business ebbs and flows. And I'm seeing everybody glazed over. So somebody got to say something. Hello?
Lee, I know you're going to hear me double right now. You may want to mute.
I'm going to mute.
Okay, mute for a minute so I can put this out. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is everything you learn, you need this many, you need you need a bronze ambassador, you need this, you need that for your titles now. What I'm going to tell you is you need to put that to rest. You need to bury what you used to need. Right now, you should have one thing on your agenda. Your agenda, if you are not a bronze leader or above right now, this right here needs to be your new agenda. Not who are you building underneath you to be a silver ambassador. If you've got somebody underneath you who wants to start making money in the leadership side of this business, which don't we wish they all did, but that doesn't always happen, obviously, then you need to keep bringing people onto your team, your first generation, until you are hitting what you need to hit, which is $8,000 or more every single campaign. And for some of you, you're like, what? I'm like barely in the 1,000. I'm hitting 1,200. I'm hitting 2,000. Molly, what are you talking about? Okay. But when you were talking about going to other levels, you had to say, oh, but if I want to go there, I have to have 2 leaders. I have to have this. I got to find this person in order to be that. That is going away. Bless you. Now, I believe, are we talking about C5 for this, Lee? Well, we haven't been told definitely, but C5? We believe this is going to come in campaign 5. We cannot wait until campaign 2 or 3 to start with this. We have to move with this, and we have to move with this now. You have to perform as though this is what you're going for. I don't care who wants to be in San Diego, who wants to be a gold leader the old way to go. I would like to think the money at this point and what you're making is going to be much more beneficial to you than old goals. You have to turn this around, say, wow, this is great. Every lead I get, I can pretty much just sign up underneath me all the way to $9,000 and $10,000. That's awesome. It is awesome. It does allow you to make the most money, but it also is allowing you to set yourself up to make all these leader bonuses that are here. And believe me, when you're hitting these numbers like 8,000, 12,500, 20,000, I know it's far away for a lot of you at this point. But when you're doing that and you're making that extra money on top of it, can you imagine just a minimum at 12,500? And look at this. It says, well, you need 1 bronze leader under you. Well, if you've already hit bronze leader and you're doing $8,000 or $9,000, and now you say, well, now it's time to hit silver leader, and I need 12.5. Well, dude, you're probably doing 9 or 10 by yourself about then. So now you've just got to get your numbers to 12.5 with a bronze leader. So that means if she's doing 8 and you're already doing, she comes up, you're going to be doing 16, 17. You're going to be close to gold leader numbers then. And then you concentrate on who's coming up. This isn't even up to your leaders at this point. Now this really comes down to you. What are you investing? Are you investing in Alma? Are you investing in events? Are you out there talking to everybody? Oh, it's the same actions that we've always done. But are you going to get out there now and say, what do I want to make? For me, it's very exciting. I'm a bronze executive, but I still haven't hit and made, without other bonuses and things that we've earned, we still haven't made $100,000 yet with Avon in a year. And it is, they are guaranteeing that if we are hitting these titles, that we are going to make more money than we've ever made before. We are now comparable to other companies that are out there who are saying, oh, you can make this, and oh, you can make that. In your case, Adriana, you're saying, well, I'm a star promoter right now. This is what I have. Well, girl, you need to concentrate on, where I want to go? My big hairy goal is $8,000 or more. That is it. But in the meantime, you can still, you're looking at what you need to have for bronze ambassador, $1,000. But as you're moving up and you're hitting those titles, you're earning the promotions and things like that. You are earning the money that goes with that, which is huge. So it's not like, well, I'm not getting anything until I get there. Oh yeah, you are, because you're going to start earning off of you got your first gen, your second gen's growing. By the time you hit gold ambassador, then if you've got anybody in your third gen, you're earning off of them. You're getting the promotions. If you've got people underneath you that, again, you could find your superstars, somebody who's bringing on somebody just like you. And now all of a sudden, mentor bonuses then are in your future, which is, I got to tell you, especially because I've been getting real used to that with Julie Paulson right now, because she's been sending me lots of mentoring bonuses, which is absolutely amazing. I love it. So it's about looking at this, and I'm going to send this to all of you tonight so that you can take a look at this. Don't let this over confuse you, but what I want you to do is to see where you're at. And when you're looking, is there anything that doesn't make sense? I personally think, I can't believe y'all don't have no questions, because like they told us about this, and Lee wasn't with me, and I lost my mind. I had no clue what this is saying. I don't know. But then when Lee looked at it, and then he broke it down and said, this is what our leaders need to do. We have to get them off the old way of doing it when they release this way, and we give them simple things to shoot for now, what is that? Keep building your team. Keep bringing people on. Teach these people how to move the product. Next week, next Monday, we're having a sales meeting online. Everybody 5 generations down from me has been invited to this. I have 100 spots open. If I were you, I'd be talking to your team. We're going to talk about how to move the sales. We're going to talk about what's coming to sale. Half the problem with a lot of people here is you're like, my people may be putting in orders, but if they're putting in orders, they're 70, 72. Then we have got to get them selling more. And I think a lot of it is they just don't know what they can do. Go ahead, Lee.
Adriana.
Yes.
All you have to do is keep climbing that ladder. And I know people are 8,000 is scary. It's 54 $150 orders. So you have 2 people, you're a star promoter, you put on your wall 52 more orders to go. And when you get 6 orders, you put down, and you just keep subtracting the number, how many you need. Okay? And you will get there. And that's how you keep climbing. And I don't want anybody panicking. I don't want anybody stressing. We're going to meet with anybody who wants to meet with us. We're going to do FaceTime, everything. And we're going to sit down and put together a plan for everybody. If they need something, you're going to tell me what you want. And then we're going to do it. As a leader, this allows you to be, as an upper leader, if you have leads, it allows you to be very strategic. Instead of having to pass in between 2 people who are doing $2,000, you're funneling them to one person. It allows you to be a sniper and concentrate your efforts in one person. So just keep that in mind. I don't want you to panic. You looked a little panicky on me. Do not panic. You have a great upline in Brenda Lloyd. And you guys...
I love Brenda. She's amazing.
So what I'm going to tell you is y'all are in trouble with these Zooms because I can read the expressions. Y'all are like, and I see it. So I see Brenda over there like, I don't know if I'm going to do this. Brenda, you believe they're there and you believe there's God. So you haven't seen either one of them. So now you have to believe in this because you haven't seen it. So there you go. All right, I'm going to mute and you can take it back, Mo.
Okay, so, you know, I look at each one of you, and this is what's really funny. As much as I love all y'all, and you know I love you, right? So I'm looking at your faces, and I'm going, okay, this is what I'm seeing. I'm going, she's $500 person. Okay, she's like a $6,000 person. Oh, you know, I think last campaign, she was like an $8,400 person. Because you see, when you're looking at a leader now, you're thinking, where are they at in their team sales? Where are they? What are they doing right now? What are they putting together right now? Because see, I look at right now because we haven't even started to peak with holiday. Normally we would be. I don't know what happened this year, but by 22, 23, we're normally peaking into it right now. But what I'm seeing is I don't think we're going to see the peak of where is the raise going to be for sales till 24, 25, 26. So those don't really give us honest numbers. You know it, and I know it in this business. They give you that accelerated number of what's going on. So I need you to look at where you're at now. Now is the time still to be listening to people, you know, figuring out who wants more. And I don't just mean new people. I want you to think about people that you bought on, people who told you what they wanted when they came on, people who say that they want to make money. And I need you to say, you know what? I don't know if you've ever been on a Zoom call before, but you need to get on this call. If you want to really make more sales, we need to do this. This is what we need to do. You need to learn. What this is going to happen with me having these meetings now, you're going to figure out who's serious and who's not. You really are. Because unless you're having meetings, whether it's locally where you live, or you're having these one-on-ones, FaceTime and Skype with these people, or you're talking to them all the time, if they're not attending anything, but they're saying they want to do something else, you know they're not on the webinars with Avon, whatever it may be. I have to tell you, you've got people who are talking and they're not walking. It's that simple. I would say stop listening to those people. And this is why we say don't get comfortable with who you have on your team. Keep bringing more people in because you just don't know what's going to happen. You have no clue who's going to fall off. That happens, let me tell you, from so many years of experience, almost 14. You think you got a winner chicken dinner, and next thing you know, that person's not there any longer. Or that person's not doing what they were doing. And something happens and they have to drop off, whatever the deal is. So you have to keep working and you have to keep bringing new blood on because new blood is what keeps the flow of this business going. For, you know, the ones that are here, maybe you're like, well, you know what? Some people have never really reached out to me. Then try again. That's what I'm going to say to you. Try again. I've sent the emails out to everybody. I have done what I can do. But see, a lot of these people, I went down 5 generations. Some of these people don't even know who I am. They don't even know my name. It's the first time that they have heard from. They don't. Who is this person? Well, I had one lady say, where do I go for the Zoom? You didn't put the place that you was having it at. Where are you having it at? And I'm like, well, in your living room, Lee told me to say. And I thought that, Lee says, don't say that. It'll freak her out. She's going to think we're all showing up there. So don't do that. So I was like, okay, I can't do that. So I basically had to say, you can be in your jammies. You can have your cup of hot chocolate, your hot tea, whatever you want. Have your notebook out. Have your pen. It's only going to be an hour. Give us an hour of your time. And if you can't do it that night, know that there's going to be a replay. Know that there's going to be a replay for this. And then find out if they go, okay, I'm going to do it. You know, there's nothing wrong with you as a leader saying, hey, did you have a chance to look? Was there something? Look, I'm going to be giving away products, free samples. You know, lucky for me with my title, we've got this whole meeting in a box thing where they got a whole bunch of stuff here that I can just, when my team shows up, why do I want to give them all out to Onward if I can give them out to my team? Are you kidding me? I would much rather give them out to people on our team. But my house ain't that big. I can't keep taking all this stuff, putting it in my house, guys. You know, we got to get our teams involved. And it is up to us. We cannot depend on Avon Corporate any longer to do what it is that we need to do as a team. And I have no problem giving y'all an hour of my time, but your team trusts you. They don't trust me yet. For those who don't know me, they don't know who I'm at. They think it's going to be another boring corporate crap meeting. You know what they think. They're going to get on there and fall asleep halfway through because they don't even think that those people even know what they're talking about. I get it.
Hey, Linda.
Linda?
How do you raise your hand?
You can just talk because I hear you. Oh, there's Linda.
I
Did you
just
say
wanted
Linda?
to make, yes, I said Linda. I just wanted to make sure you were out there. You didn't have any questions.
Where's my phone number on the screen?
Because that's how I keep track of you. Thank you very much.
Oh,
That is
okay.
how
No, I don't have any questions. No, I don't have any questions. I was just, Tammy and I will get together
Yeah.
with Molly.
Yeah, we gonna get together. If everybody quit dying in my life so that I could possibly get you guys back together, it would be nice. Julie, it looked like you had a question, baby. What's going on?
It wasn't so much a question. I just got thinking as Lee was talking and then you came back and talked again. And I'm thinking, you know, your team is so vast from promoter, you know, to I don't know where. So I was trying to just think of myself, of course, and where, you know, this leads me. But I got thinking maybe I would share with everyone that what I did, and I know, you know, you may not be where I am, you may be above me, I don't know, but I was so close to titling. What I did was I reached out to all of the RPS 8, 9, and 10s, and I gave them a huge incentive, and it worked. And I mailed her incentive, and I have never talked with this girl so much. She's just like so excited about, you know, the product I sent her for I asked everyone the same thing, and I gave them the same option if they did it to receive, you know, whatever.
Julie, don't be vague. Tell us what you did. These girls want to hear. Tell them what you did so that maybe it might be something they want to do in their business.
What I did was I wasn't quite sure how much I needed, so I upped it a bit, and I said to everyone who was RPS 8, 9, or 10, oh, and by the way, the 8s had until noon that day. I was freaking. I'm like, I gotta get this. I needed to get I needed 4,000 in sales, and I was, you know, hovering around 4,500, or what am I trying to say? 3,000. I'm so dang tired. I needed $50 more to make it. So anybody who put in $100 order, I was going to send them $50 worth of product. And I only had one taker. I only needed one taker. If everybody that was an 8, oh, and she was an 8, she did it within 15 minutes of my sending that out. And I'm not, I don't know these programs well enough yet to, you know, pick all of the RPS 8, 9s, and 10s, compose something and send it off. I wish I did, but I don't. So it was a little bit time difficult, you know. And I did it because I was in a predicament, in my opinion. I wanted to make this, and I did. I made it by, what was it, $45, Molly?
Yes, you did. $45, girl. Yes, you did.
And I have since, this is, I got through the next one over 4,000. I got through the next, I'm going to get through the next one over 4,000. So anyway, that's one thing I did. And another thing I'm doing, and it's so funny because you're doing the same things, Molly, that I had in my mind. I'm sending out a newsletter to my entire team. I'm going to invite them to the, a couple weeks ago, I created a new private Facebook page just for my team. And that is what Molly is also doing. And I'm going to.
I used to have that too, and then we opened it up to 16,000 other people is what happened. So we're going back. We're going backwards now, Julie.
Oops, sorry. Gosh, I keep hitting my knee. No, this will not be for anyone, not a friend, not anyone. You're included and just my team. And I want them to get to know me. I want to do incentives every campaign. I think it's worth it. You could, you have to spend money to make money, but you can only spend what you can afford. So don't think, oh my gosh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't spend $50 in product. And I understand that.
So Julie, let me ask you a question. So I know where you're at now, and we know the money that you've made, of course, and that you're going to continue to make. And I'm thinking about somebody like Adriana. Adriana is brand new in the business, and she's going to be bringing some more people in. I'm confident of it. And I'm thinking somebody who is brand new in the business like her, and maybe somebody even who's at an ambassador level, and they're struggling. Their checks aren't that much. They're not at ambassador level. And maybe they are barely they haven't even made President's Club yet. So they're not always at 40% maybe. But if you were to think of an incentive that you would do knowing you were that limited in funds, because sometimes funds is exactly what it is. What is it that you would tell somebody to do?
If I were limited in funds, well, let's think. We would have to talk about today, not,
Yes.
campaigns ago, because so many campaigns ago, I would have focused on making sure I had A boxes on hand.
Yes. Yes.
It's
a great idea, though. Yes. Who just said something?
I did. I actually have, let's see, 2 active first generations and 1 second generation right now. So technically, I'm still a promoter because I'll be star promoter next campaign.
Right.
But anyway, since all of our sales were down this last few campaigns, I made an incentive for my team that anyone who gets higher sales than me, because nobody's beat my max sales, nobody's actually beat my sales at all just yet, and my sales aren't extremely high, but anybody that gets higher sales than me in campaign 23 and gets a qualified new recruit between campaign 23 and campaign 26 will get a prize from me, which I have product on hand that
excellent
is it's not a bunch of stuff, but it's something that I could just easily send over, and my girls are really excited about it, and they're working their tail off. So
that's great
excited
idea.
to see what it does for me.
And Adriana, do you see look at where Julie is now, okay? And believe me, Julie has moved up the ladder fast. I will give that to her. But the point is this: as she's gone up the ladder and she's made these, she's gotten these promotions and she's gotten that money in her hand that she has been earning. She has not only reinvested in leads, but she had to think about, what if I am in that? What if I want to do something for my team? What can I do? What is it that I can offer them? And by the way, sometimes it doesn't have to be for everybody. It can be a raffle. Oh, and by the way, Kimberly, welcome. I see you snuck in, girl. I see you. I saw your pretty eyes. I said, who is that woman? Oh, that's Kimberly. She snuck in. Hi. So, yeah. So she is here. So I love this. Let me ask, does anybody else give me something here? This is great conversation. What are we doing to drive more sales? Who else has something you can share? I know you do.
Amy.
Look at Amy. Look at her. She's covering her eyes. Amy, unmute yourself, woman.
Yeah.
Come on, girl. Give it to me.
What? I'm feeling miserable. Just to rebuild.
Hey, come on now. When I know when there's a cruise or something involved, girl, you know what you want, and I know you go after it.
I've been trying. I have 230 AMA leads that I've been contacting ever since it started. I had 3 sign up, but never ordered.
Yet.
Well, it's already been 4 campaigns, and they still
okay.
haven't.
So what do you go? You just worry about those 3, or are we gonna go after more? What are we gonna do?
Nope, I'm still contacting people.
There you go. There you go.
Postcard, I mean, I make it a point to do at least 25 a day, different ones. I have a little checklist so that somebody will. I had one of them sign up. One of the ones that did sign up was from a year ago. So.
Okay. Good deal. Okay.
Good. And the other ones, we know who not to work with.
I have a question for all of those people that you contact, if you don't mind. How do you talk to them without seeming like you're annoying the piss out of them? Because I have
That's where I'm still trying to break out of my comfort zone because I don't call. I just email everybody and then I'll text.
Well, right now I have one Alma lead that I actually, as weird as it sounds, her daughter-in-law is my stepsister, which that wasn't how we met. She just happened to be an Alma lead. But I feel like even though contacting her every 2 weeks at first, and now I'm going to like once a month, I still feel like I'm annoying the piss out of her. And I don't really want to push people away. I want to invite them in. And I don't know how to do that.
I'll still send it regardless until they tell me to stop.
Yeah. Can I give you one word of advice with this, Adriana?
Please.
And I'm not telling everybody this is what you've got to do. A lead for me is never closed until they shut the door and pretty much hold the shotgun up to me. But this is what I don't do. I don't want to be that annoying person. And I also don't want to drag them over the finish line. Let me be clear. If I've got somebody who, do what? Yes, I can do that. So we can do that. Hold on. Stop the share. Hold on. I can do that. There we go. Better. So what I would suggest is this. Don't concentrate so much all the time. What you're doing, like weaning down, that's a good thing. And I have to tell you, you know what, in a month I would be saying, hey, you know, I feel like you're not ready yet. And completely okay. I want you to know that I'm here when you're ready. And I would tell you, you need to start talking to some new people. You don't cut that person out. Put a note beside them. Maybe you want to reach out to them. And every 2 months now, every 3 months. Because we know I'm a prime example. Life changes. 15 years for Marianne. 15 years. Took her 15 years. But here I am. And she never thought this is where this is going to be. But I have to tell you, she was never annoying. And by the way, she went months. So she was that's why we try to keep people as customers. Even though they haven't signed up, we try real hard to still give them the brochures, turn them on to buying with us, whatever we have to. Or when life slows down or business slows down a little bit, then you want to pull out that removal or people who didn't. And something could have changed. You go, hey, haven't contacted you in a while. Just wondering, you know, this is what we're offering right now. Who knows? This time it's a cruise. It could be something else. You know, there's money in this for you. This is what's going on. Then do it. Don't spend too much time trying to drag people over the line because you know they could be great at this. Because you're going to bring them in. They're going to pay the $25 to get you off their back. And then they're never going to perform like some of the people Amy's talking about. Well, they came and they signed up, but never really did anything. We have too many of those people because the whole mindset's been sign them, sign them, sign them, sign them. No, you need people who want money. You need people who have a need. You want people who they're broken up or their need is enough that they are not going to let calling them instead of emailing them going to get in their way. They're going to say you need to do something else besides that. Because Amy, you know what I would tell you? If you're not getting a lot from emailing, it's time for you just one phone call a week to say, I'm going to call this person even if she hang up on me. She going to hang up on me. She may cuss me out. But you know what? I'm going to know I got out of my comfort zone and I'm going to do it. I would say, Amy, if you did that one time a week, that comfort zone is then going to become a bigger span for you, girlfriend. I challenge you, quit worrying about people who are going to tell you no and take the no and swallow it and move on so you can get to that yes. Because if people check their emails the way I do, you probably have 18 emails sitting in their box right now. They're not even opening. Matter of fact, they've deleted it so much, it probably goes to spam now. So, or maybe venture out and text them. text them maybe with something exciting that you can do, because I'm here to tell you, email used to be the thing. It gets to some people every now and then, but it is not the thing that's going to grab these people. Texting seems to be the #1 thing right now, and then a phone call. This is why I like the Shuffle app. The Shuffle app is absolutely amazing, because when I send them the Shuffle app and then they open it, it tells me when they open it. I know they got their phone in their hand right then, and I'm like, do, 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 do. Hi, saw you just opened the Shuffle app. How you doing? You know, just wanted to see that you have a chance to look at it. So you got to break out of that. Amy, I see you go, 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 go. And girl, you go after it and you get stuff. And then I watch you level out. And you got so much more in there to give, but you got some stuff holding you back, girl. And we got to get rid of that. This is why we're doing this. You're going to see you're not alone. You're not the only one who struggles with this. But we have got to get you doing a little bit more than what you were doing, because I know you have goals and I know you have a need. And I see what a type of leader you can be when you do it. And you know I'm going to call you out, because you know that I watch you. I celebrated on these trips with you. I know what you had to do to get there, okay? So I want you one person a week. I want you, instead of emailing them, you take one of those 25 and I want you to try to call them and leave them a really cool message with that excitement in your voice and see what they can do. Tammy Leonard, let's talk about you for a minute. Huh. Yeah, girl. Look at her. She's like, dang, I thought she's going to leave me alone tonight. Dang, what's she doing? I'm not going to leave you. I know she's like, I thought because I smiled at her the other day, she's going to leave me alone, but she's not going to leave me alone now. Tammy.
I need it.
We have watched you, girl. Look, I don't have a lot of bad things to say about you, girl, but I ain't got nothing bad to say about anybody, because I know the struggle is real out there, okay? I'm out there doing the same thing you all are doing, and I got doors being slammed in my face and people going, oh my God, if Avon calls me one more time, I'm going to kill myself, and I'm like, dude, don't do that. Just tell me not to call again. It's okay. I promise I won't. So Tammy, you have been somebody, you have grown. I'm watching your numbers from, 2 years ago and where they were, and like, okay, come on, Tammy, you can do 5,000. You can do 5,000. Come on, Tammy, you can do it. You can do 6. I know you can, Tammy. Come on, you can do it. And then she would do real good, and then something would happen, and Tammy wouldn't place her personal order, and I'd be calling her, Tammy, what the heck is wrong with you, girl? Do you know what you could have done if you had placed that personal order? And she's like, I know. So now I'm watching you, over $8,000. Team is kicking tail. You're signing people up. I know it's not that way every single campaign, but we can tell what you've been doing because your numbers are showing it. You are on your way to the comfort zone of you're going to be over 8, you're going to be $9,000, $10,000. So then when 1 or 2 come and it slows down a little bit, you're going to be okay. I want you to think about that. And if you had one thing to share with anybody, because it doesn't matter, I'm sure you could share something that would help me for sure. What do you think has changed? What have you been doing? Where have you engaged that you weren't engaging before? What's helped you?
Consistency.
Yeah, girl, I knew you was going to say that. Hey, thank you very much. I didn't even pay you for that one. That's great. Yeah. Consistency. Yeah. And I want to tell you, your numbers are showing it. Your signups are showing it. I see that your leads aren't just sitting. I remember when your leads would sit. Molly, I'm getting to it. I'm getting Molly. It got away from me, Molly. It was late. I know, Molly. But the deal is, here we are. And you have really shown some stuff this year. And we are so proud of you for that. So keep at it. Consistency. I know we hear that word in this business all the time. It is a word that if you do not have that in your business, if you do not have that on your team, I'm looking at order activity right now. And Tammy's team, I used to see it sometimes at 37, 38% activity. And I would go, oh my gosh, there's a lack of something there, but I don't know what it is. And then Tammy decided she was going to reach out to her people. And now we are seeing activity of 52, 53, 55, sometimes higher. And that's what you need. Janae, I think about you. And I remember you were almost overkill. And you would be almost annoy your team. I remember you saying, I don't understand. And then you had me in that little group thing, and I'm going, girl, if you talk to me that many times like that all the time, I'll quit on you too. Stop that. Stop that. It's their business. Stop that.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Remember when you had like the little remember when you had the PMing thing going on, and you would be so angry at your team because they were not performing, and you would actually be like, oh yeah, you remember? And I was
before I opened up the team page.
Yes girl, it was way before. And I would go, oh my gosh, and I thought, okay, she got to learn this one on her own. And Janae shifted massively. And she shifted to talking about what she wanted in the present tense and what she was doing, and how you can't complain if this is where things are going. And suddenly she just started sharing what she was doing. No, girl, look, I watch you and I go, what do you mean her e-sales are this much? I need to get on the ball. I need to get on the ball because look at what she's doing. And you have developed into a leader. You remind me of that toddler in Avon, and you were go, 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 go. And then you were pissed at it for a while, and you didn't do it for a while. And then you came back and you said, I don't care if I have to rebuild. And you did. And you did. And then you earned the trip. And you went to the behind, and you got to meet people you would never meet before. We got to see you in years. And that did something for you because you saw that, yes, you can. Yes, you can, and you did. So what do you think was different? What was your difference?
I know my passion changed. Good, man.
That's all right, girl. We all have them. It's all right. Keep talking.
My passion changed, I know for a fact. And my desires and my wants and my needs for my business, as well as how it would benefit my family, became more surreal when I went on the trip. And it wasn't more so just being able to talk to so many top sellers and being able to talk to so many people who had been there or people who were currently there, you know, who overcame it. It just, I don't know. I mean, like, and having so many different team members who actively communicate with me keeps me motivated too, because there'll be one day in our team page where it'll be quiet, and then randomly someone will be like, oh my gosh, I got 4 new customers today. And then everyone starts chiming in, and I'm like, okay, good. People are communicating and they do listen, even though they get quiet as hell whenever I'm freaking trying to get y'all to say stuff. But it's okay. I'm glad y'all are communicating with each other. It's like, where were you when I posted this shit like 5 minutes ago? No comment there, but everything else I'm like, okay.
So it sounds like to me what you're saying is, even though they weren't responding, they were listening, and you didn't have to do what you used to do. And when they had something to share,
Thank you for teaching
did.
me that lesson.
Yes.
Nobody said anything when I was talking.
Yes. So what happened?
Well, the one thing I love the most about groups too is, even though people don't actively comment, you can still see who saw it. So I'm like, at least if you don't comment, I know you took a time to look at it for a second.
I love that. I love that.
Right now I'm focusing on team incentives to help motivate them even more so to take advantage of fourth quarter, so that way they can see the fruit of their labor as well. So
good deal.
It's been paying off so far. So I see a lot more activity with each representative on my team member. It's baby steps, but we'll get there. But I know my biggest thing that I need to step up on is recruiting more like I used to.
I hear you.
I've realized that my numbers have not been moving very much in the last few campaigns, and I don't like that at all. Yeah, you shake your head if you want to, but I know.
I'm just agreeing with you, girl. I'm just agreeing with you. Adriana, you got something to say. I can see you there. What's up? We'll let Janae off the hook.
She said that she could see who sees the post and everything.
Yes.
I can do that in my team group, but like with my group for my Avon customers, I can't see that at all.
Really?
I don't have a clue. I can't see it at all. I don't know.
Well, I can't see it in my group either, but they tell me it's because of the numbers. I could see it in the Team Onward group as we're redeveloping that. But and is the bigger the group gets, you can't. Yeah, they shut that down because you 16,000 people. Are you kidding? They'd be like, oh, you 15,837 saw it today. Oh, and one person responded. Talk about depressing. I'm glad I can't see those numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That might be
yeah.
what it is. There's over 600 people in my
Yes,
Avon
that's
group, so.
exactly what it is, Adriana. That's what it is. Hey, Sharon, you still with us?
No, I think she got off a few minutes. Well, someone did.
Sharon, you on here?
Yes, I am.
Sharon, guys, you all don't know a lot about Sharon. Sharon she has not missed one of these yet, but Sharon has kind of come from this world before she came into Avon, and she is another one that always paid attention to what she's doing. She's in my second generation, but she has really taken her path, and she's made her path, her goals, and what she's doing. And Sharon, you know, the email you sent me when we were talking about doing all of this here really, really impressed me. I still have it. I saved it. I go back and look at it because when I think of a leader who really has her stuff together, and you were telling me, you didn't just say, hey, Molly, I have a plan. You said, hey, Molly, I have a plan, and this is my plan, and this is what I'm working on. And that just was so refreshing. I was just wondering, would you just kind of share with people, I know you know the new structure and all that's coming on, but could you share with people how you view your journey, where you want this to go, and how you plan on doing it?
Well, yes. I tell you, so far it has really just been so rewarding being with Avon. I joined in November. And just coming out of retirement from the federal government and just looking for something to do and something that was going to, you know, provide me with that extra income. And I'm very thankful that I just happened to be in the right place at the right time to talk to my mentor, the person who sponsored me into the business. And she didn't really tell me a whole lot about Avon. I mean, I knew of Avon, but she said enough to spark my interest to do my own research. And I thought, you know, this is where I want to be. So I'm so excited. I do try to stay focused. I keep my calendar. I've been really reaching out to my team lately. I think last campaign we were at like 91%. We had a 91% participation rate. And that primarily
so jealous. Can I just say that? I'm so jealous, girl. I'm jealous. Yes.
No, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. But you know, I'm reaching out to the folks, my no order, so I have, you know, that scheduled, and so, you know, just trying to get in touch with my folks and just see where they are, and what they really want out of their business, and just meeting people wherever they are. You know, not trying to force people to do something that they don't want to do. I mean, if they are hobbyists and that's what they enjoy doing, well, stay a hobbyist. You know, we need all to be successful in this business. So, but you know, I'm finding that so many aren't really in touch with the new Avon and the things that have changed with Avon. And as I talk to them one-on-one, I'm starting to realize that, and you know, I'm seeing the light bulbs go off for them as well. And so I'm just really excited. I just see myself doing some great things in the very near future and for as long as I'm with Avon. So,
girl, you ain't going nowhere, and I see you doing great things too. So it's awesome. Yes, you are not. You are not. And I think what we want to do is I want to finish out the call right now. I want to finish it out with Brenda Lloyd. Brenda Lloyd and I have been talking a lot. We had, like, you know, our conversations each campaign are supposed to be like an hour, huh? No, Kimberly and I Kimberly and I got to talk one-on-one first. We scheduling that. Kimberly, okay. She listening. She good. We going to figure it out. But Brenda and I end up talking almost 2 hours. I looked at my clock. I'm like, wow, I'm glad I didn't have anybody after her. I would have been screwed. But Brenda has been with me quite a while now, but she was another one who, bam, from the moment she hit the gate, boom, she was going. But this is what happened. And by the way, this happens with all of us. Things happened in Brenda's business and with Brenda's team, and things started getting little cracks in them. And Brenda did not know how to deal with that. I saw her frustration, and I thought, thank you, Jesus, because somebody's feeling what I was feeling about 5 or 6 years ago, and I know I was not by myself. This is what happens. And we had this heart-to-heart, and I said to her, when you went after this the first time to hit your goals, you just said, I don't care what it looks like. I know what I want, and I'm going for it. And I said, what are you going to do to get that back? And she says, well, first of all, life has cleaned itself up a little bit here, so I don't got as much on my plate. But we all know through life that's going to revisit. We know it's going to revisit. Something going to happen. She get ready. She already have grandbaby and everything, so we know what's going to happen there. But Brenda, truly, I probably shouldn't have shared this without telling you I'm going to, but I'm going to anyways, and you can be mad at me later. You were really struggling. And you're always, most of the time, upbeat when you're sharing and everything. But in reality,
You freeze at that exact moment.
Oh,
that's karma.
I'm right here, Lee.
I'm gonna share, and here it is.
Am I sharing? Oh, it says I'm unstable.
Mama Molly, I'm gonna have to go off the call because I have an opportunity meeting starting soon.
Okay.
I love it. I love y'all.
Love you guys. Okay, so Brenda, share with us quickly. What has helped get you back on track? What got you back on track? Come on. Talk to me, girl. You got 3 minutes. Talk to me. Tell the truth. Come on. Brenda didn't believe in herself.
I'm not. I had been looking at it as, for quite a while, I was looking at it as, what have I done wrong, God? Why is this falling apart on me? And you did remind me in the beginning. I think you even said, you may be questioning if you're still supposed to be in Avon or if you're supposed to be in Avon. And that really bothered me because I've never questioned that, and I don't question that. God put me here, and I know I'm here. And then you said, well, in the beginning, you just said, I'm going to do this, and you did it. And I just went back to, why am I questioning if I'm going to do this or not? God told me to be here. I don't question I'm here. And then you brought up, oh, my team has 61% activity rate. I'm like, what? I didn't even notice that because all I had been noticing was we're not where we should be. We're not where we were. We've been way better than like we've just been plummeting. It's going to be better. It's getting better.
It's getting better.
I think we signed up 4 people this week.
There you go, Brenda, and you just put it so simply, and actually less than 3 minutes. So thank you for that. I know we talked about the plan here. It comes with belief. It comes with consistency, as Tammy said. It comes with excitement, as Adriana has. It comes with commitment and a plan and a schedule, as Sharon has said. Julie said, I'm making a way. I was this far away. I'm not losing it. Linda Staggers ain't saying nothing, but wait till the next call because she got it going on next time. She's going to. I'm just saying, we've heard these words a million times. We've got to put them into action. We got a new pay plan coming where you don't have to worry about somebody telling you that you're making peanuts. The money is there for you. Not without you getting out of your comfort zone, Amy. One call at a time, sister. And believe me, don't ever think, Amy, that I wasn't where you're at. I used to hate making phone calls. I still don't like them a lot. I just do them, Amy. Don't like them, but I still do them. You never know what's going to be on the other end of that phone. But Amy, just one time you need to get a hold of somebody who says, man, I'm glad you called. I've really been thinking about this. And the moment you find that person, Amy, you're going to say, this calling thing ain't so bad. It doesn't matter about the 10 who just told me no. This is what we want to do as a team. But I'm going to tell you that it starts with us. It starts with the leaders. It starts with us leading by example, going after new ones, quit dragging the ones who don't want to be drug. As Sharon has said, if people want to be hobbyists, let them be hobbyists. If they want something more, figure out what they want and help them map out a plan about how they can do it. Talk to your people. Get them on this sales call next week. If they can't be on it live, let them know that they need to look for the email. And you know what? If they don't look for my email, then you take the email I send you and you forward it to them so they can watch the replay from you. You want more in sales? Here's some ideas from a bunch of different people sharing and what we got going on. We have what it takes. We're already $1 million team. I want to see us a $3 million team, a $4 million team. That doesn't happen without you all. And I need you all making the money that says, I have something to show my team. Look what I'm making, and they can make it too. And then when you can show them that, guess what? If you get them making money, they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere because they can't afford to leave. So go forth, onward, no matter what. You know that's why it's called that, no matter what. And Amy, you got a question? I see you looking at me, swinging your finger at me. So I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I got a quick question, but it's not leadership related.
Okay, go ahead. Call me. Call me, girl. Tell me. Tell me. Okay.
Do we order this in 24 and 25? Because it won't let me order it in 23.
No, 24. Order it in 24, and it'll be to you in 24, 25. That's when it's coming. Yeah, there was a miscommunication on that you could get that in 23, but it's not. It's 24. Okay, so I don't know why everything's later. I don't get it. We just got to roll with it and do what we got and then make the most we can with 24, 25, and 26, okay? That's what we're going to do. So sales call next week. I hope to see all of you there. Get your team there. We have 100 spots. It'll be open 15 minutes early. I don't think we're going to fill all 100, but I would like to make sure that the leaders are on there no matter what. And again, we will have the same call next month, fourth Monday, Lee? Yeah, fourth Monday. We'll do this again. Don't know what we're talking about yet. Again, would love to hear some ideas from you guys. Private message me, email, text me. When we're talking FaceTime, tell me what you need to talk about. I love this. This is what I'd rather do. I don't want to talk at you. I want to talk with you. I want us to all put in what we've got to offer so we can all learn from it in the future. Okay? Good. All right, guys. I'll send you this recording so you can send it to the people. Love you guys. And Julie, I will talk to you soon, my dear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? All right. See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.